How is it that I am consciousness, I understand my real nature is consciousness, but there are so many other minds. And they also must be of consciousness, and they are all different minds, so they must be different consciousness. Aha, there. Just because they are different minds does not mean they are different consciousnesses. Why do we feel they are different from us? People are different from us. Identified the moment we think we are the body, then truly every other body is different from me. I can see, count them, they are different. The moment I identify with the mind, truly every other mind is different from me. And because, see, their personal histories are different, their thoughts are different, their emotions are different, their opinions are different. Clearly, those are minds, and they are different from me. But, not body, not mind, consciousness only. Consciousness only. How is it different in different bodies and minds? Yet, Advaita Vedanta reverses that question. Advaita Vedanta asks, why would you think it is different? The reason why we think, we have an instinctive feeling, the mind feels that there must be different consciousnesses. Prove that there is one consciousness. Advaita Vedanta reply to that question will be another question. Why do you think there are different consciousnesses? There is a clear reason to think there are different bodies. There is a clear reason to think different minds. But if you understand what consciousness is beyond body and mind, why would you think there are different consciousnesses? The reason we think that there are different consciousnesses, it feels like that. It feels like that because there is this lingering identification with body-mind. We are rooted in body-mind. See, that's the difficulty of Advaita Vedanta. One must be honest about it. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asks Krishna, which is easier, the way of Advaita Vedanta or the way of dualistic bhakti? And Krishna says bhakti is easier. Why? Avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate. The way of the unmanifested reality, that means non-objective pure consciousness, is very difficult for the embodied. Now, embodied you have to understand carefully. Everybody is embodied, even the enlightened person. See, there are bodies. Embodied here means strongly attached to a body-mind identity. Strongly attached to body-mind identity, one will continuously make mistakes about consciousness. One will bring one's own. One of the contemporary Shankaracharyas in India, there are different monasteries established by the original Shankaracharya. The head of each one is called a Shankaracharya. The contemporary Shankaracharya of Puri, in the Shankara Mata in Puri, Nishchalananda Saraswati ji, he says, one must be careful. Otherwise, one does not know what one smuggles into Brahman when one says, I am Brahman. We are smuggling in body and mind because we have not gotten rid. You need a thorough customs check. You have to declare, I am bringing in body and mind. No, not allowed. Put it in the trash bin. These are on the, when you enter into the land of Brahman, these are on the proscribed list. I remember when for the first time I went to Australia, so they're very careful about their biodiversity and they don't want to import any kind of life form from the world outside. They're nicely cut off from the world. So, no food. And I remember in the airport when we were taking our luggage, there was this dog which was going around sniffing everybody's luggage, and it pounced on a particular gentleman's suitcase. And the police officer asked the gentleman that, do you have any food in the suitcase? And the gentleman said, no. And then they opened it and they found an apple. And the policeman is like it was some kind of radioactive waste or something. Immediately with gloves and a thick plastic packet, they put the apple inside and tossed it into a bin and issued a stern warning. Never do it again. You'll be fined heavily. The man said, I just forgotten there was this apple. I totally forgotten. I didn't know that I was carrying a food item. Exactly like that. We are carrying non-Brahman items into Brahman. And that there was, apple means there is a body or a mind. We have forgotten about it. I think I am Brahman. And then I ask a question like, how is it the same thing in all bodies and minds? It's because I'm thinking of myself as a body-mind. Let go. Think of yourself as only awareness. The one screen on which different movies play. Then you realize movies don't come with their separate screens. It's on one screen. tragedy, a horror movie, a science fiction movie, a drama, they all play, come and go on one screen. Similarly, in one consciousness, multiple movies, multiple personalities, multiple universes are being played out. And you are that screen, the ground of this universe.